controlling. That's a controlling personality standpoint.
Yeah.
Like, if you tell them you don't like something, their first response is, well, I may have did that, but this what you could have did. Like,
Exactly.
that is a controlling individual, and
Manipulative.
they won't they won't be happy until you see their side of why they're right and you're wrong.
Exactly.
So then it's like, why am I fucking even talking to you at this point? You're
Thank you.
fucking crazy.
Literally,
I've been there.
if I'm literally talking to someone and I hear that they're not a fucking human being, like they don't have common sense, at least hear me out, whatever, logically,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just stop talking to you.
Yeah.
You're just gonna get fucking. If I can't leave, because I've been in those situations, you're just gonna get like automated responses. Like, you're talking to a fucking robot until I can just fucking go. And then I block you.
Mm-hmm.
Because, nigga, you wasting my time. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
no, some people are like crazy with that shit. It's wild.
for real.
Alright, so the next topic we're finna get on, y'all, is gonna be, what is the craziest thing that has happened while you've been high? For me, it's I think the third time I dabbed, and I was with a group of friends, and like one of the girls that was with us wanted to fuck, and I'm looking at her like, bro, what the fuck are you saying to me right now? Because she said it clear, and everyone heard it, like, it was clear as day. But in my brain and how I didn't fuck with this person, I heard Google Adish Datu. I was like, what the fuck is she saying to me?
What?
So my homie's like, hey, bro, man, just take her to the bathroom. I'm like, no, what did she say? She's like, bro, are you serious? I'm like, let me sit down. I sat down. I remember I passed out. When I woke up, my shirt was off, and I'm sweating. So I'm like, what happened? And my homie's like, bro, I don't even know. You took another rip from the rip from the bong, and you was gone, bro. You was gone. We thought you was finna die. I was like, wait, what? Okay. So I called one of my homies that was there who was sober, and he was like, all right, bro, so you sat down on the couch after you turned that girl down because you were saying she was speaking like an alien to you, so you hurt the girl's feelings, so she started talking to me. So I'm like, all right, I'll take you home. So as I'm getting ready, you took another rip from the bong, you looked at this girl, and you said, damn, your forehead hella big. Not only is it big, if you threw an apple at me, or at her, it'll gravitate around her head like a shield, like she's her own solar system. I'm like, I said all that?
Wow.
And they're like, yeah, bro, like, you was a monster, man. And then it got worse because you roasted her friend, and then the guy that was with them, and he didn't do shit to you. And it looked like you brought bro to tears because it's like he wanted to fight, but he knew if he would have touched you, all the other niggas would have fucked him up. So it was one of them situations where it's like,
what can you do?
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Just take that L.
You know what I mean? So I was like, all right. So this is what needs to happen. I need to reach out to this individual and I'll apologize. So my homie found a way, got the girl's number. I reach out to her. I call her, no answer. So I send her a text, hey, this is Nick from the party, blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to apologize for how I was acting. I was under the influence, no excuse, but it was a crazy night. And her response was, fuck you. You are the biggest asshole I've ever met. And I'm like, damn. I'll take that. I'll be that. Do you not take anything serious? I'm being mean to you and you're just accepting how... I said, life happens. If you want me to be a pussy about it, I mean, I don't have one to open up so you can fuck. So what do you want me to do? Goodbye. I'm like, shit, alright, block me.
Oh my god. That's fucking wild. I mean, if you got a big forehead, you got a big forehead.
Nah, right.
I've been trying to think because I've been high a lot, and there's been a lot of fucking crazy shit that's happened. But I just feel like every time you get high, some crazy shit always happens.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the weed, it's the people.
Yeah.
Like, fucking weird. I remember, I think it was the first time. I think the first time I got high, I took my first hit, and you know what? I just remembered a crazier thing that happened. Okay, so it was like I was like smoking in my room. Of course, I wasn't supposed to. And it was when I first started smoking, so I didn't know shit. So I was fucking smoking out of those foil. I made a foil pipe.
Huh.
Yeah, and that was definitely a no-no because it just smelled awful. But I made a foil pipe. I smoked it. And it was like at night. So I'm like blowing out my room window and all that kind of shit. And something from when I when I exhaled from that puff and I went back in my room, the whole world was just like spinning. Nope. Like something was fucking wrong. Like it was a normal high. This, like, I feel like something was probably in that shit. Like, no doubt. Because I could hear my heart beating. I was just like, are we real? Like, what is a cat? Like, what is a dog? Like, I was, like, tripping to the point where I went to my mom's room. And at the time, she didn't even know I smoked. But I went upstairs to my mom. I woke her up because I was fucking tripping. I was like, are we real? And she was like, yeah, Caitlin, we're real. I'm like, what the fuck? I was tripping.
No, are we real?
To the point where I was tripping for like 3 days. I don't know what was in my shit, but it was not Mary Jane.
That was not marijuana.
That was not marijuana.
That was something more
it
hostile.
Was like, I had to look it up because at the time I was in psychology and I know little shit. So it was depersonalization disorder. If you want to look it up, go ahead. But pretty much you question everything and nothing looks real to you. It's fucking creepy and it's scary.
That's nightmarish. That's nightmare.
Yes. To fucking look at my cat and not know what the fuck. I mean, I know what a cat is, but to actually like try to figure out what a cat is, like I was just
break down the anatomy.
I'm like, what the fuck is this creature looking at me? I was just, oh my god, I never want to go through that again. But one thing about that, the next day when I did wake up and going back to even go to sleep, I had to fucking put headphones in because my mindset was just like 1,000 questions a minute. Like, oh, what's the anatomy? Like, oh, what is this? What is this? God. How does this work? How does that work? Like, how
does one reach true enlightenment?
Right. Like, I'm like, oh my god, like, how were we made? Like, all that kind of stuff. I was fucking myself up.
Yeah.
So, I had to put headphones in, blast the music to shut my fucking self up, and just try to go to bed. But that was like the worst thing in the world, and I can literally see myself sitting in my bed. Like it was a whole outer body experience.
An outer body experience.
A complete outer body experience. I don't know what the fuck that was, but the next day when I did wake up and I did research and all that, it says, like, you can see the world differently and all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't last. But I'll never forget it. But it doesn't last. But everything looks so, like, triple HD. Like, just so vibrant. Like, the flowers on the trees was, like, pink as fuck. Oh. Everything was green as fuck. It was just so, like, it was beautiful. But it was fucking scary. So that lasted for like 2 to 3 days. But after that, I was cool. But I was like, that would have made me not want to smoke weed again. But that was not marijuana. That was something completely different. I never want to smoke what the fuck that was again. I'm trying to think what the fuck that could have been, but I don't know. Yeah. I really don't. Someone laced my shit with something.
That was some heavy shit.
Yeah.
What it sound? I gotta I gotta hear more about it off the air here, but we gonna talk about that. Cause
it was fucking
I got
wild.
Some ideas. I just don't want to say them on here.
Yeah, it was fucking wild. Yeah. So I think that was my craziest high experience that I can remember because I smoke a lot of weed and there has been some other high experiences, but I just can't remember them off the bat right now.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, we picked our top one, so
hell yeah.
I don't even remember, like, every time I got high after that moment with mine, I was never mean. I was always I was rather quiet as fuck. or I was like just talking and having a good time vibing with people. But I don't know. Maybe it was something that person had said that triggered that anger in me, because I'm a peaceful person, but if you trigger that shit from me, it's over for you. It's just, I can't stop roasting you. That's all I see is pain from you.
Facts.
Like, I don't care for your feelings. If you cry in front of me, I'm gonna be like, boo-hoo. Boo fucking who. And then, let alone let you have somebody with you. Oh, man, they can get it too. Because with this mouth, these hands are ready.
Yeah.
And I tell her every time, I'm a person that stays ready, so I never have to get ready.
Yeah.
And there's been times where I fought. I was in a relationship once where I ended up fighting a guy, or fighting the person I was with's boyfriend in my drawers. And I got the police called on me, but the police were like, you're the person invited here, he's not. And he's the one that assaulted her. She don't want to press charges. We can just kick him out, but we can't arrest him. I'm not the one that called.
Right.
But in this situation, what are you going to do with me?
Right.
You don't know. I mean, one sister told you to get him out the house, and he refused. So we did what we could. Long story short, it's like those moments, they can happen.
Yeah.
Weed, no weed, alcohol, whatever. Shit happens, you just gotta stay ready.
Facts, exactly. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. I love that shit.
Alright, we are back at it again. That was a quick little break we took. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get on to the motherfucking drip check.
Splish splash.
Bow. Alright, so you know me, hair is still the same, but this is going to be the Halloween edition.
Hey.
Alright, so I'm, let's see, I was, what is it, Dr. Shots, where I had on, my little doctor coat on, I had my syringes and my little heart thing, ready to start the party.
Oh yeah, and, fuck. My hair is still the same. Still got the braids and the weave-in. Taking that out this week. Or maybe next week. But I was... we were actually a few different things for Halloween. Because we went to some Halloween parties and events and shit. But for Halloween itself, I was a sexy nurse that had, some blood on the face and all that. But... It was cute. I had the fucking my niece fucked me up. She fucked up that word for me yesterday, and I haven't been able to say it right since. So whatever doctors use to hear your fucking heartbeat, stethoscope or whatever, etc. If y'all ain't seen Split, y'all need to see that movie.
Oh, that movie is hella good.
But yeah, I had the stethoscope and all that, the little nurse's hat, and yeah. But to the other turn-ups, I was
schoolgirl.
Yes, I was a schoolgirl, sexy schoolgirl, and a bunny.
A bunny, that's right.
A badass bunny. Yes.
I think for the other turn-ups, I was a hacker and a purge guy. I was ready to fuck some shit up.
Hell yeah. It was fun.
It was all fun and games until we might as well get into this. Go into the next topic. That was it for the motherfucking drip check.
Splish splash.
But our Halloween weekend was fucking insane, y'all. Like, it started normal. We went to the hookah lounge. We got drunk with the gang. We got a shout out. So shout out to that boy at Sultana Kai. Yeah, Sirski. We'll tag you, man, because you did your shit.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for the shout out, bro. With much love, much appreciated.
Exactly.
And then, let's see. We're going to have to get you on the show soon, bro. We're going to have to get you on. So make sure you listen to this motherfucking episode, bro. Yeah, so we got too drunk. I got too drunk there.
Hell yeah.
Let me tell you. I went to the bathroom. I threw up. I came back. I'm like, babe, we got to go. this ain't it.
Yeah.
I'm not here no more.
Yeah. Got home and he like passed out on the bed. Like,
look, that's after you had to clean my